like to speak to you. If I can help you with anything, just say the word. I received a message from my mother a few days ago. She's returned from another one of her sightseeing cruises. Oh, of course. I'm sorry. We never discussed this, did we? The thing is, my mother and I don't talk very much. We're not estranged or anything of the sort, we're just far apart. Sure, when you're younger. But as soon as you get older and they begin controlling your life, that's when you need to strike out on your own. Oh, I'm certain they felt they were doing the right thing. You see, both of my parents were diplomats working under the flag of the UC Administrative Division. After I completed my basic education, they signed me up for a 1-year apprenticeship in their department, without bothering to ask. Look, I was 18 years old, fresh out of school, and I idolized my parents. I trusted them. I'm certain they felt they were doing what was best for their daughter. Who was I to argue? Wanted isn't the right word. Demanded would be more appropriate. For my apprenticeship, I was sent to Sidonia. My job consisted of drafting political policies and arbitrating trade disputes. The silver lining of the job was that it allowed me to spend time exploring every square inch of Mars. I was swallowed by it. Months before the apprenticeship ended, I dumped my diplomatic certification and joined the UC Navy. Of course, my parents didn't approve. We had a huge argument that resulted in all ties being severed between us. Well, that wasn't the worst of it. You see, my father was killed during the opening shots of the Colony War. I returned to Jemison for the funeral and reunited with my mother. After that, we vowed to stay in touch. Oh, aren't you sweet? Always concerned with how I'm feeling. That's why I fell in love with you. Your smile, your caring. It brightens even my darkest days. Listen, I'm going to be completely upfront with you. All this talk of family, it makes me wonder where our own relationship stands. You mean that? You'd do that? For me? I've been dreaming about this moment and still, I don't know what to say. Yes, yes, of course, yes. I just need a little time to think about the ceremony. I have some thoughts about how we should move forward. You know, I used to dream about finding the love of my life, and here you are. All I ever needed was you, right here beside me. A lot on your mind?
I have a feeling today's going to be a great day. Don't you agree? One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good. Well, that depends. Are you a foodie or a shopper? You should check out the commercial district. There's some cool shops there. And if you want a whole new look, there's even an enhance. Oh, hi there. I'm doing great. How about you? Glad to hear it. Yeah, life is good, isn't it? I've been trying to save up enough money so that I can go explore the settled systems with my boyfriend, Tony. I think we're finally getting close. Tony and I want to see what else is out there. I love my job, but there has to be more to life than just being a janitor in New Atlantis. What about you? Have you gone on any adventures? Whoa. I have no idea what that means, but that sounds really important. I'll keep my eyes peeled for any artifacts, okay? Take care of yourself.
People joke, say those maroon zealots worship a snake. But let me tell you, it ain't a snake. It's some kind of celestial being. They call it the Great Serpent. Is it real? Well, hell if I know. They think it is, and that makes them dangerous.
Look at this place. It's just as we left it. You know, I've often wondered who keeps the lodge so meticulously clean.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Oh, I just... know how he does it. Up there all alone for so long. Some people
Spend so much time looking at the scans. I can see star systems orbiting in my head. Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands. She's an old station. Be ready for retirement by the stretch of a human life. Took a lot of modifications to tune into the anomalies. Give you the down of it. Worried not all of the repairs we need will take. Compatibility across the years tends to fray. Need more than just the you and I. Asked around. A few constellations are already on their way up.
got your ping loud as a bell. Eyes ready to let you aboard.
All is well, Captain, all things considered.
Everything looks good at my station.
Hey, you mind helping me weld up some of these panels? We should visit Vlad more often.
Pay attention!
Down in a jiff. Let me just check a few more things.
Nice work! Didn't burn your hand off. That's a win.
If you could help me install these parts. I think we are done. Thank you.
Setting up some software. Want to test the computer over there? Help Vladimir code up this system the first time. Now, how did this work again? Now that is some fine teamwork. Perfect. Should really help whenever we need to send data back and forth from the lodge.
Then just grab a wrench. Should be quick. Well, I'm certain that wasn't supposed to happen. Check with Vladimir.
Forgot to check the math on a few equations. The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness. You color the wrong wires. Station showing red. Nastier than I measured. Figured a few of the parts might be iffy, but this is going to take more than a span.
Oh, I should have checked the compatibility when we made the order. I can stay with you until we get all this fixed.
No need for the martyr's clothes, but I'm happy to have the help. As for you, while we're giving the eye the swords, need to tip your ear on another matter when you got the time. want to worry anyone, but we got more competition. Not Starborn, rival collector. Captain Petrov owns a salvager vessel called the Scow. Runs it like a palace of novelties. And he's got a new prize in his collection. The Scavenger hires every gun and knife willing to chop relics out of their owner's hands for pay. Scrapes out any derelict ships his mosquitoes can find. Reached out through my hand-to-hands to see if we can do an honest swap. He says the rock ain't for sale for any price. Think we're gonna need a crowbar and bag for this one. Left the life of a jacob once behind myself. I know what I'm asking. But I see a clutch prize not up for the prying any other way. Not sending you lone hook on the job. I want Barrett with you on this one. You two will be foot to foot the whole way, so make sure you're ready. Give me the nod when you can. Need you and Barrett to catch a smile out there.
Fun as that was, it's good to be back.
Captain on deck.
Aye, Captain. Good to see you.
Our captain is not taking visitors. No one uninvited boards the scow. Captain's orders. Well, you can see it from over there. We could use the money. I don't know if you'll convince the captain, though. I'm not falling for that. You're not getting past me. Who are you? Some fast-talking pirate looking to loot another ship? We're opening fire. What?
Not one step further. Awfully insistent, aren't you? I see. Fair point. This isn't getting us anywhere. There's nothing to talk about. I've already made myself clear. Heard enough. Open fire! Not one step further. Awfully insistent, aren't you? I see. Fair point. Sorry, but I can't. Look, I'd like to help, but... Huh. Got a point there. Hell of an entrance, you know that? All right, everyone, stand down.
Now let's just talk. No shooting. Just peaceful people talking, and then we all go home tonight. There are many more freezing worlds than cozy ones. You'd think we'd take care of the cozy ones more.
Scow's not a bad ship, as long as you shut your eyes.
Hey.
You know, people say he's mad, but I...
A lot of the guards here are bounty hunters, smugglers...
Well, gentlemen, we have a newcomer. Place your bets.
I'll go with buying. 100 credits says they leave with one of the captain's glorious golden statues.
You know those are colored aluminum, right? I say selling, but nothing the captain wants. You in, Bull?
Yeah. Count me in. I say selling. A cargo hold of all the oil paintings. All fakes.
Bold. I like it. Oh no! Looks like we all lose.
Including you, newcomer. The captain's obsessed with that damn rack. Got it in the vault and everything.
You know, I hear that vault got made on the cheap.
Quiet! Quiet! No spilling the captain's secrets.
At least not for free.
Oh, we would never do that. We love our captain.
We love his money.
Oh, yeah. Right. Hand over the credits then. Let's talk.
I hear the back end of the vault butts up against the old conveyor belt system.
Crew says those walls were just meant as partitions. They're thin, held up by a few old security bolts. A laser could just cut right through them.
Not that you would, being a respectful guest of this ship and all. You hear about the zoo? Captain went through a phase, and now there's a whole mess of alien wildlife in cages below deck.
They don't look happy there at all.
They're in cages. Why would they be happy? And how can you tell? They're aliens.
I don't know. They just seem sad when I look at them.
Anyway, the technician for the cages quit recently, and I have it on good authority that the password is now Idiot Captain. Worth a chuckle if you want to try it.
But don't, because those aliens might kill everyone.
What do you think, gentlemen? Is it time to mutiny?
The price is right, but the captain's been good to us.
Yeah, I wouldn't want anyone to get hurt.
You're a mercenary. You're paid to hurt people.
Not if I can avoid it and still get paid. I do like getting paid, though.
Okay, we're in. But we'll wait for you to make the first move.
Always good to meet a new friend.
Got work to do.
Hey, you meet Vadik yet? The captain's right hand. I've never seen a man so exhausted.
You know, if it were up to me, we wouldn't let people on the ship we haven't vetted personally.
Word of caution. Crew here loves a good scrap.
You hear this? You know, people say he's mad, but I like Petrov.
Don't worry, your money's good. We'll do our part if it comes to it.
Talk to Petrov. His gloriousness.
Ah, I wasn't aware we had visitors. Wadik, you didn't tell me we had visitors.
Yes, that was what all the shooting was all about.
Excellent. Now that you've gone to all this trouble to get here, you should make yourself at home. Relax. Kick up your feet on the tables. I don't care, they have scorch marks on them anyway. Oh, flattery, huh? My favorite pastime, huh? Between you and me, I do have something very special in the vault. Ah, but my jealous heart knows no bounds. I want to keep it all to myself.
Petrov! It's me!
Barrett? You dare show your face in my ship again?
Hey, you still sore about that? Engines blow up all the time.
Ha! You old son of a space flea! It's good to see you!
Hey, old pal. How about a tour of the vault? Let me wallow in my jealousy one more time.
Of course! Come with me! I know. People look at me and say, Petrov, your whole ship is a testament of splendor. Why do you need a special vault? Well, all I can say is that even the greatest collection needs its own private viewing area. Plus, between you and me, there are thieves everywhere. So I spared no expense. Every door between me and my treasure is painful. But that is the price of security, huh? Que sera? Just a bit further. This ship and I have been through some adventures, I'll tell you. I once collected salvage from a Deimos Celestial class while it was exploding. The crew was scraping scorch marks and bits of metal off the hull for weeks. And of course, there was the time I accidentally steered us into a UC Navy vessel after a particularly uproarious celebration of my latest acquisitions of fine art. But we were wedged perfectly between their two thrusters and were able to just kind of push them back into the Star Yard for repairs. And now, the moment itself. Ah, beautiful, isn't it? The man who sold me this told me that it spoke to him. That holding it for the first time was like drowning in your own soul. Alas, I've held it several times, and my soul is still breathing, devoid of any such enlightenment. Oh, no. No, no, no. I can't. This one is mine. And it's only fair to warn you. Hands off! I would hate to sour our new friendship by becoming the victim of piracy.
We're not pirates, Petrov. We're explorers. Who might do a bit of piracy on the side as a hobby sometimes.
Then I suppose it's just a question whether my immeasurable love for my collection and my crew of hired cutthroats is enough to stop you. Go ahead. Make a move for the artifact. Let's see what happens.
Would it help if I said we needed it for scientific research?
I surrender! I surrender! Don't kill me!
The captain's word is good.
Done! Stand down, everyone. Let the nice pirate pass.